This week, we've been talking a lot about Puerto Rico, but there's one story that no one's talking about. Did you know that it's because of a study done in Puerto Rico that we have birth control pills on the market? One of the longest forms of birth control is due to a study that was done in Puerto Rico. But this is not the bells and whistles story you think it is. Let me explain. After an initial study done in Boston, in order to get the pills to the market, the researchers from the U.S. needed a large-scale study. And so with less stricter rules at that time compared to nowadays, the researchers headed to Puerto Rico and targeted those who were affected by poverty and the less formally educated. The women were not fully informed about the study, the intent of the study, nor the risk associated. So despite having very severe side effects in some cases due to the much higher dose of hormones that they were administered compared to the pills today, their complaints were pretty much ignored. And the researchers, well, they got their study done. After all, with the much higher dose of hormones, they showed that the pills were effective in preventing pregnancy.
Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
And it gets worse. Did you hear about la operación? That is when there was mass sterilization in Puerto Rico between the years of 1930 and 1970s. The women were not fully informed about the intent of the surgery, and by 1965, peak rates of sterilization had occurred, where up to a third of women in their reproductive years had been sterilized. This was based on eugenic ideology. The women were led to believe that this was some form of birth control, not fully understanding that this was a permanent form of birth control, when the real intent of these operations was population control. So while we're going down memory lane and celebrating the culture and the history of Puerto Rico, make sure that we're also telling these stories.